I want everyone to take a look around. Today, you're surrounded by hundreds of builders in Research Stadium. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. We're here in Research Stadium hosting a hackathon. We've got so many different people here, and honestly, it's so crazy to see. Some of you, you drove hours to be here. Others, you probably woke up 5 minutes ago because you live down the street. Some of you, this is your first hackathon. You've never written lines of code. And others, it's probably your 10th hackathon and you've been through the motions. Regardless of who you are and why you're here, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart from being at Beaverhacks.
Awesome. Yeah, when we started playing this, guys, the goal was simple. Let's build the biggest and best student-run hackathon at Oregon State University. 2 years ago, we started Beaverhacks, and it was just 50 people in a classroom on campus. And now we got 400 of you guys here, sponsors like NVIDIA and Google contributing to a $20,000 prize pool that you guys can win. And we're hosted in Research Stadium, where they normally host football games. So yeah, it's not just us who made this possible. It's all of you guys, the community. Everyone who showed up, everyone who drove hours to get here, all the people who it's this first time and you guys realize like this is worth it. I just want to say thank you guys again. Now the next 24 hours are going to be pretty intense, but they're going to be fun. You guys are going to run into walls. You guys are going to be debugging something that just ended up being a typo at 3 a.m. You guys are going to question, why am I here? Why am I not sleeping? But at the end of all of it, you guys are going to ship something that you guys didn't think was possible just a day ago. And you're going to leave here with memories that are unforgettable. And that's what we believe in. That's what Beaverhacks is built upon.
And now, our sponsors. Beaverhacks 2026 is sponsored by some of your favorite companies, like NVIDIA, Google, Trimble, Conductor One, and Mark III. These companies didn't just send a check. They sent real people, real engineers, who want to know you, talk to you, and hear your story. So, let's show them what you've got. There's tables over there. They'll be hosting booths, and you can talk to them for the next 3 hours and really just ask them the hard questions, ask them what you should do for the project, get information on the tracks, really just dig into the details. Because the recruiter that you meet today could be the reason why you have an internship next summer. I know you guys want that internship, so.
So without further ado, we'd like to bring up our first representative from NVIDIA.
All right, there you go.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody, Steve Nemi. I am the account manager, which really just means I am the relationship manager here at Oregon State. I work with a bunch of other universities on the West Coast, but I have 2 kids. I tell them I love them each. I tell everybody else of my universities I love Oregon State first. Beaver alum, had orange in my closet well before I started covering. So this is awesome for me to be able to give back, participate in this. So everybody else is fighting for second place when it comes to the universities I work with and support. So really an honor to be one of the sponsors for this. Awesome to see the turnout today. I want this to be bigger next year. Hopefully we'll do something even bigger and cooler next year. This was an interesting sort of a circuitous pathway to get here. It was not easy for Havel and Owen and I to get the Toyota Club. So thank you everybody for being also flexible on the date, because we really wanted to get in here and we really want to keep building on this moving forward. So I'm going to have one of my colleagues talk a little bit more about the NVIDIA track, but I just want to mention the prizes for this. So I know every team can only be up to 4 people. So we have a first, second, and third place. So as many people are on your team. If you're a solo act, that's cool. First place will get and everybody on the team will each get a 50-70. Second place will get a 50-60. Third place will get 50-50. So there will also be Brev credits, which is our little cloud marketplace for you to go play around. Each of those winners on each of the teams will get a $50 gift card to go on there. And if you really want it to start doing really cool stuff, you can reach out to me and I can get potentially a few more credits for you to do cool things. So want to thank everybody again for turning out. Like Havel said, we have a table down there. We're happy to talk to you. But I'm going to have Graham come up here and tell you a little bit more about the Nemotron NVIDIA track. And by the way, everybody feel free if you choose the NVIDIA track, use the hell out of AI, like everything. I don't care what you do, use it up. We use it every day at NVIDIA. Everybody's expected to. So everything's on the table. Graham?
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, let's try that one more time. Good afternoon, everybody. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Nice to see all you guys. My name is Graham Steele. I'm a product marketing lead at NVIDIA. And this is actually my second Beaverhack, so super cool to see some familiar faces and be back at Oregon State. I graduated in 2015, so like Steve, love coming back here and helping give back to the Oregon State community. Now, show of hands, how many of you guys have heard of NVIDIA? Awesome, love to see that. How many of you guys have heard of our Nemotron models? Quite a few, quite a few. Awesome, so for today, for our prize track, and for the course of this hackathon, we're giving out a first, second, and third place prize for folks building with our Nemotron models. Now, these are really cool open source models we created that were specifically developed for the agentic era. So very good at tool calling, very good at reasoning and instruction. So we want you guys to build something that's creative, out of the box, using any of the Nemotron models. And with the latest release, they actually take multimodal inputs, so you can do much more capable things with those models than just straight text input. And so you don't necessarily have to use all of them. You could use the 4 billion parameter one, the 120 billion parameter one, whichever one you guys want to do. But I highly encourage you guys to think of it from different agentic swarms. So have you guys used OpenClaw? A few. If you guys haven't, definitely check that out. Fastest growing GitHub repo in history, but think of it as the operating system for agents. So if you can do cool things with agents spawning agents, less work for you guys to actually build in shot examples, but you can unleash a whole other category of applications you can actually build and have much more turning examples that you can build with it. Last thing I'll say for you guys, don't forget to work on your presentation. That is where everybody fails in hackathons, is they spend so much time building and forgot how to pitch the actual project. So I like to tell folks, think of it like you're getting funding as a startup. You want to have your pitch down, have the problem you're solving, and actually translate that into how you solve the problem with your application example. And as well, we're back there. We got cool lanyards, pens, and here to chat. So if you guys need any tips, tricks, or questions, come stop by or hit us up on the Discord channel where we have a bunch of resources to help you guys build, including examples to inspire your projects. Awesome. With that, I'll hand it back. Thank you all.
And next up, we have Will from Google. Give him a round of applause.
All right, how's it going, everyone? Good, good. My name is Will Tama. I'm the current Oregon State Google ambassador, so they're having me be here on campus all term, promoting Gemini and Google for everyone here at Oregon State. And so I thought the best way to do that is to be here, spend most of my campus budget on this event, because I think it's just such a terrific usage of Gemini, and I really think you should all use it for building your project, using in your project. It's just a great API for pretty much any AI usage. And so I'm here running the Google Gemini track, which is best usage of Gemini. And so all you have to do to win that prize is just integrate Gemini into your project. And you can do that however you want. Google has Gemini models in our Gemini API for pretty much everything, for text like you would expect, but also like multimodal. You can do video, you can do image with Nano Banana. As you saw, I have a lot of cool Nano Banana stuff over there. We have Gemini Live, you can talk to it like a real conversation. You can do pretty much anything with it, and it also has tons of really great features to like ground it with search. All of this I'm going to talk more about later. And so I'm really looking for a good creative usage of Gemini with a strong kind of technical background and implementation that really makes it stand out from every other like Gemini kind of chat wrapper. Something that's kind of like a novel, interesting use case of AI as much as you can. And so to do that, I'm actually doing a Gemini workshop later today. I'll have Owen send out an announcement and put it in the schedule explicitly on the Beaverhacks Notion starter guide or whatever it is called. And I'm going to talk about how you can use Gemini as a developer using our anti-gravity IDE, which actually is like a really, really great tool. It's just like VS Code, but with AI and Gemini built right in for development, just like Cursor and some other things. This is actually like what Google engineers are using now. I interned there last year and no one was really using it. Now it's the main IDE used at Google just in these months I've been gone. And they recently announced like last week that over 75% of the code, like new code at Google is now AI generated or AI assisted at least, which is crazy to me. It'll be very different when I go back this summer compared to last summer. And so I'll show you how to use Gemini as a developer, and I'll also show you how to use AI Studio and figuring out all the different Gemini APIs that you can use and integrate in your project and build something really cool in this new kind of AI era. And I also, if you came to my booth earlier, would know I have tons of really cool Nano Banana plushies. Everyone that submits and uses Gemini in their project, I'm hoping to give each team a Nano Banana plushie. So automatic winner, automatic prize if you use Gemini. So let's see it, guys. Let's build something cool. Welcome to Beaverhacks.
Next, we'd like to welcome our representatives from Conductor One.
Hey everybody, I'm Steven. I run engineering recruiting at C1, formerly Conductor One.
My name's Will. I'm a software engineer at C1. Just graduated OSU last year and working on AI access management at C1 in Portland right now.
Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know what we do, C1 does identity access management for employees, human and non-human alike. So that includes making sure AI agents are properly provisioned and don't have access to unnecessary information that they don't need to, automating a lot of those workflows for companies to make their lives easier and make that whole process more frictionless. Will can give a brief description of our track.
Yeah, so we're doing the agent infrastructure track. Basically build something outside the normal chat loop. Anything from like security to observability, integration with something new. You know, at C1 we do a lot of security side of things, access management, and we're looking to meet people that are kind of working in the same space, thinking in the same vein about identity and agents. So yeah, we got the agent infrastructure track. We're going to be at the booth. I'll be here all night. Excited to meet a bunch of you and hopefully get to see all of you. But yeah, let us know if you have any questions. We'll be over there. About it.
Quick shout out to our other two sponsors who don't have representatives here, Mark III and Trimble. They really help with funding and prizes, so I just want to give a quick round to them. Okay, yeah, so a few quick things before we let you guys loose. Read the hacker guide. It's on Notion, post in our Discord. It'll be your go-to for any questions. If you have any other questions after reading that, reach out to any of us wearing a white t-shirt. Another thing with the venue, please stay in the venue. Don't wander around, especially don't go out onto the field or do anything crazy. Wi-Fi, I know the Wi-Fi is not great. So after the closing ceremony, we do have another venue that's open, Kelly Engineering Center. If you're having issues with the Wi-Fi, feel free to head there because at 6 p.m. we'll actually be leaving Toyota Club and heading there anyway for dinner. And then we'll be coming back to the Toyota Club at 10 a.m. All this is on the hacker guide. Oh, one more thing, judging. We're doing things a little differently this year. We made our own hackathon submission and judging platform, and we're really excited to roll it out this year. Hopefully it doesn't break. We'll post some more information about this on Discord, but all you guys need to know right now is that submissions are due at 1 p.m. on Sunday. We will not be pushing back the deadline under any circumstances, so make sure you guys give yourself at least like an hour buffer to get those submissions in.
And one more thing. So you're probably really nervous if this is your first time about building a project. And I just want to tell you that the best projects don't come from the ones that are the most technical. It comes from people who are willing to take risks and fail big. You know, you could be there right before the submission time and that risk could be something that makes you lose. But at the same time, it could be a risk that you take that gets you that dub. Hackathons aren't solely about winning. They're about your ability to prove that you can take your idea and make it a reality, and finding people that can believe in that vision. That's the reason why Beaverhacks is here today, and you see so many volunteers and people. It's because we took an idea and we found people who believed in that vision and are ready to stand by it. So, yeah. Welcome to Beaverhacks 2026, and let's build tomorrow together.